Hey guys! So today I'm going to do another K-drama review. I'm really excited to do this one. I love this K-drama. It is Copy Prince. This is the fourth one that I finished. I love this one. It's so good. I really want to rewatch this one. I'm currently rewatching Boys Over Flowers, which was kind of like a bad idea because I forgot how emotional it made me. But at least I know what's going to happen, so it's a little bit better. But like, it's been a while since I've watched it, so like everything is just like, I don't know, I've forgotten some of the parts, and it was crazy. But I love Boys Over Flowers. I'm so glad I decided to rewatch it. I really do want to rewatch Copy Prince too, but maybe later, because after I finish rewatching Boys Over Flowers, I'm going to watch Reply 1994. So yeah, it'll just have to wait, but I really, really love this one. So, yeah, let's get into the review. I'm just going to use the, wow, you can't even see that, so I don't know why I showed that. I'm going to use the, like, summary online just to kind of help me along, and then I'll go into more details. Yeah, sometimes, like, I blank on details, so it's better that I, like, look at this. Okay, so it says that Choi Han-kyul, played by Jung-an, is a third-generation Saikon of a food chaebol? I can never say that word. Anyways, so he's like rich, main guy, rich. There we go. He's never had a job, does not care for responsibility. So most of the male characters, but unlike a lot of the male characters in K-dramas, he's like actually like legitimately lazy and like doesn't have a job and just like lives off his family's money. And then yeah, okay. So he's hung up on his first love, who was never interested in dating, so they never went out. And she dated his cousin and was like with his cousin, so that's like totally weird. I'm like, okay, yeah. And then on the other hand, Eun-chan, played by Eun-hye, who I love. She was also in, she was the main girl in, oh my gosh, why am I blanking on the name? Lie to Me, the first one I watched, so I knew who she was, is a 24-year-old tomboy who is mistaken for a guy. So she gets mistaken for a guy, like, all the time, which is, like, really funny, because when I first saw the show, like, I knew that there was a girl in it, but, like, I don't know why, but, like, when I first saw it, I thought she was a guy, too, and she, like, cut her hair, and it was, like, really, it was really awesome, because she really pulled off being a guy, unlike a lot of, like, there's other K-dramas I watched where there's a girl who's supposed to be posing as a guy, and like if you saw them you'd be like, okay, no, you would never be a guy, but like she actually could pull it off, so I liked that. Okay, so it said her father died at age 16. She's the breadwinner of the family. She has the responsibility of taking care of her mother and her younger sister. Her younger sister is kind of crazy. It says her mom a little bit. She takes up every job possible: taekwondo teacher, waitress, and food delivery. And then it talks about when the two of them meet. So when the main guy, the, you know, lazy guy, and her, they meet, he doesn't know that she's a girl, and he decides to hire her to pretend to be his gay lover so he can escape blind dates arranged by his grandmother. So yeah, like his grandmother is arranging him to go on all these blind dates, and he doesn't like the girls. Like, he's still hung up on his, you know, first love, even though she dated his cousin, which I think is really weird. Honestly, I didn't even like her, really, the girl, but, you know, whatever. Yeah, so he is like, he hires her and, like, pays her, and obviously he thinks she's a guy, and he's like, you know, be my gay lover, and then everyone, like, thinks that he's gay. It's very strange, but that's how they meet, and he doesn't know she's a girl. He has no idea. He thinks she's a guy the whole entire time. So, which is kind of weird, but she's used to being mistaken for a guy. Okay, so then it talks about his cousin is an established music producer, and then his ex-girlfriend is the girl that he was in love with. And their relationship ended when she left for another man, and then 2 years later, she returns to Seoul, and they cross paths, and they end up dating again. But, like, I really didn't care about them. I'm not gonna lie, like, that didn't really interest me. And then it says, after getting an ultimatum from his grandmother, Han-kyul takes over the run-down old coffee shop, later named Copy Prince, to prove that he's capable, both to his grandmother and the girl, even though she's dating his cousin. In order to attract female customers, he only hires good-looking male employees. And Eun-chan, desperate for money, continues to hide her gender, so she's still pretending to be a guy, and obviously they've had this, like, interaction because she was pretending, you know, to be his lover. And then she wants to work at Coffee Prince and he's only hiring guys, so that's a good way for her to get a job. So she becomes friends with his cousin and she's attracted to him, but I don't know. They like, I think I felt like that part was important. I didn't care about that. Like, honestly, I don't really care a lot about side characters sometimes. Like, the cousin and his girlfriend, like, I was just like, okay. Like, I felt like they were just a roadblock for the two of them. I was like, whatever. Anyways, and then it says, soon feelings start to develop between Eun-chan and Han-kyul. And he, of course, doesn't know that she's a girl, so he starts to question his sexuality, and he's thrown into turmoil, and then when he discovers her secret, he feels hurt, betrayed, obviously, but then he forgives her, they date, they face opposition from the family, yeah, and then that's basically the whole story. I mean, that was a good, like, summary of that, actually. So, like I said, it was just basically about them. He thinks she's a guy from the moment he meets her. Like, he never knows any different. She never tells him, because obviously the two jobs that he, like, gives her are, like, for a guy. So she's like, okay, I'm mistaken for a guy all the time. Let me just pretend. And he ends up, like, really liking her. At first, it's kind of like they form a friendship, like a brother, I guess, like a brother friendship, since he thinks she's a guy. But then he, like, starts to develop feelings for her, and then she develops feelings for him, and he thinks, like, you know, he's like, oh my god, am I gay? Because I like this guy, and he doesn't realize she's a girl. And then there's, like, the cutest part, like, it's, like, my favorite part is when he just, like, he still doesn't know that she's a girl, and he, like, just, like, ends up kissing her, and he's like, I don't care, like, whatever. He's like, I just like you. And I was like, oh my god, that is so cute. Just because, like, it meant, like, he didn't care anymore. Like, he didn't care that she was, like, because I guess, like, the girl that he was in love with before, she was very pretty. I don't actually remember. I mean, I'm assuming she was, like, really pretty. I really don't remember what she looked like, but that's bad. But, you know, he didn't care, like, anymore that she was, like, he didn't care that whether she was a girl or a guy or anything. He liked her for her. And I feel like that just made it so much better. I was like, oh my god, he just likes her for her. He doesn't care. And of course he thought she was a guy, so he was like, whatever. But I thought that was the cutest thing in my life. That is the cutest scene ever. Oh my gosh. Like, that whole K-drama is worth it for that scene. I love it. And like, they become a couple and they do face opposition from his family. And then there's some other stuff that goes on. But it was really, really cute. And I love that K-drama. Oh my gosh. Okay. And then there's, like, side characters too. Her sister is dating this one guy, who works there. And actually, for a while, thinks she's a guy and then figures out she's a girl, which is really funny to me. Like, you're dating her sister, but you didn't know. But that's, like, no one really knows except for, like, her family that she's a girl. And then, like, I guess, like, the manager of the coffee shop before he, like, took over, like, knew that she was a girl, but, like, barely anybody knows. And oh my gosh, but this K-drama is so good, which is why I want to rewatch it, because I really, 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 really liked it. I thought it was so good. I don't know when it came out, though. I don't know. It's kind of old, I think. I think it was, like, let's see. It came out in 2007, so it's like 8 years old now, but it was really good. She did this K-drama before she did Lie to Me, and I think this one, the acting in it was really good, because, like, I don't know, I just felt like all their emotions, and, like, they were such a cute couple, and they had such good chemistry. I love them. Okay, let me just go into things that I liked and disliked about this K-drama. Okay, so there wasn't much that I disliked. I guess stuff that I disliked, like I said, I didn't really care for, like, his cousin and his girlfriend. Like, to me, at first, like, I got it, like, he was in love with her, and then, you know, she, the main girl, she had, like, a crush on his cousin for a while, and, like, I got that, but, like, there was for them being, like, a side couple, there was a lot of focus on them. Like, I saw them on my screen so much, and I just didn't care about them. Like, I feel like I skipped through a lot of their scenes. I just never had that, like, connection to them. I mean, they were cute, I guess, but I never felt like that, like, where I wanted to watch them. Like, her sister and the guy that worked at the coffee shop, like, them, I could watch their scenes because I thought that was funny, but, like, the other two I just did not care for. Some of the side characters, too, just, like, in general, weren't that interesting. I mean, they were, but they weren't. There was a little bit of, like, side stories, I guess, that were, like, not as interesting, but overall, like, I just really cared about them. Like, I'm not gonna lie, this K-drama, for me, it was really, really good, but I was so, like, focused. The two main characters, like, took over my life. Usually in a K-drama, I can care about, like, the secondary characters. I can be like, oh, yeah, like, they were really cool. This one, I was like, okay, whatever. I really liked, basically, for me, I liked the guys that worked at the coffee shop, and then them. And that's basically all I cared about. Anybody else was just kind of, like, whatever. Like, her family, they were okay. Like, they weren't that bad, but, like, and then his grandma, she was, like, fine, and, like, his side of the family, but his, like, cousin and, like, all them, I didn't really care for. So basically for me, the good, like, solid, like, part that I cared about during this K-drama was the stuff at the coffee shop with the workers, and then them too. And that's what I cared about. That's what I liked during this K-drama, but that was, like, the best part. So, like I said, the other characters in their little side stories, like, weren't that interesting to me. And I don't remember how many episodes this one was. I feel like it was 16. So I feel like it was a good number. The ending, like, wasn't as satisfying as I wish. Like, it was because they were together, but, like, I just wish it had been more. I don't know. I feel like the last couple episodes were really rushed. But it's fine, because it was still a good K-drama. Yeah, I can't really think of anything else that I didn't particularly like. Things that I liked. Okay, first off, she looked like a guy. Like, I mentioned that earlier in this video, but she looked like a guy. That was so refreshing, because if you've ever seen To the Beautiful You or You're Beautiful, those are two where I watched the girl is supposed to be a guy, or she's pretending to be a guy. Neither of the two actresses in those, well, one of them was Sully, and then one was Park Shin-hye. Neither of them looked like a guy. The whole entire time I was like, okay, nobody would believe you were a guy. If they saw you, they'd be like, okay, you're a girl that is dressing like a guy. But with this K-drama, I felt like she actually did look like a guy. She had me fooled, like, until I realized, oh, it's her. And I really like that she talked about in an interview, I think. I saw it on Tumblr, I think. She talked about in an interview how, like, she cut her hair for the role because, you know, they told her she could, like, wear a wig, but she was like, I didn't become an actress to be pretty. I became, like, an actress to, like, act and to, like, I don't remember the whole thing, but I really like that. Being somebody that was in theater, it's really refreshing when you see somebody that, like, puts that much into their character, like, is willing to cut their hair off to fulfill the role. I thought that was really awesome. The chemistry between the two main characters was fantastic. They were so cute. Like I said, I love how he just, like, came to this acceptance of her despite, like, everything, even before he knew that she was a girl. I thought that was awesome. It was great. And all the guys that worked in the coffee shop were hilarious, and I want to go visit Coffee Prince. It's, like, an actual coffee shop in Korea, and I want to go so badly. Like, if I ever go to South Korea, I'm going there. Guarantee it, I will, if I ever get there. Fingers crossed. But yeah, I love that K-drama. So good. I felt like 16 episodes was a solid amount. It was well written. I have no complaints, really. I mean, besides I didn't really care for the side characters, but other than that, whatever. But yeah, I really want to rewatch this one, so I may rewatch this one sometime soon. But yes, that's all I have to say about that. Okay, I have talked for like 14 minutes about this. This is ridiculous. Okay, so thank you guys so much for watching my K-drama reviews. I don't know. I will do another one of these soon because I've watched so many, so there will be plenty of them. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys have any requests for other videos you would like to see from me, let me know. I'm going to go now, so I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.